Hey guys, here we are. Training hike number 2. Kim and I are at our local Wallermill State Park. It's not a big place. There's probably about, I think, 7.25 miles of trails. Maybe 9 if you want to do a paved trail. So anyway, training hike number 2. It's actually cold today. For some reason I didn't bring my puffy, but I guess I'm not gonna hike with it anyway. Right now I'm cold, but I guess we're just starting to move, so we'll see how it works out. So anyway, we're in full gear again today. My pack is about 35 pounds. And gosh, it took me about 2 days for my plantar fascia to stop hurting. Took about 5 days for my calves to quit hurting. Took about a day for my shoulders and everything else to quit hurting from the last hike. So anyway, let me put the phone down for a second. I gotta find out where this trail starts. Okay, so I guess I've told you how cold it is, but I didn't tell you what I was wearing and that type of thing. And I do plan to do a gear video at some point when I'm settled on what gear I'm going to use to take with me. That's what these hikes are about. It's getting in shape and getting ready for the trail and figuring out what works and what doesn't. So right now, basically what I'm wearing is my little girly shirt with my little thumb hole. I know my wife says it's not a girly shirt, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll tell you, it's cold right now, and I forgot my gloves too. So it's nice. It covers my knuckles. It does work. And if you're cold, just start hiking. That seems to have worked. I've warmed up now. I'm feeling much better about it. But so here, can you unzip this for me? Thank you, wife. It's my wife, Kim. Hi. So anyway, underneath I have a wool, merino wool base layer shirt, and then I've got this one that's a zip up mid layer shirt. I've got a puffy too, but typically people say unless it's super cold, you don't hike in a puffy. Here, can you hold this? So I do have on my hiking shorts. This is probably what I'll wear the whole time through. But when it's cold, I got my girly pants on. I know she says they're not girly pants, but I've never worn these before. So, but I will admit they are warm. And if you go down to my feet, I've got the gaiters. I'm still undecided on them. But they keep rocks and stuff out of your feet. It's the whole point. So you don't have to stop and keep pulling rocks and twigs and things out of your feet. I've got my chesty on. This is how I'll be doing the GoPro stuff. That's very helpful. And I don't know, I'll show you my gear later. It's not time for the gear. Just kind of wanted to show you what I had on today. And my buff, this thing is great. Keeps your ears covered. You can use it for many, many purposes. So anyway, back to the trail. So one of the things about roots in the trail, you know, it's like you got to watch where you're walking because you'll trip over a root or a stump or something. And but then the offset of that is you don't want to spend your whole time with your eyes down on the trail, not up and looking around. You'll miss all the good stuff. So I guess it's a trade-off between, you know, safety and enjoyment. But I do have my trekking poles. Not absolutely needed on this hike, but you know, my 4 dumb feet, I don't want to trip. They haven't saved me yet, but I'm sure they will. So we finished the Mayberry Trail, both those loops over there, the big and the small. Now we're back to the Shelter Trail again. Looking at my All Trails app, I realized that first Shelter Trail, we did not complete it. We cut it in half somehow. We actually took the trail backwards, and so we missed all the signs. So anyway. Anyway, I was in my haste to get started because it was so freaking cold. Anyway, I love Virginia. If you live here, you know what I'm talking about. It's a beautiful place. Okay, so change of plans. I was cold. I was getting cold. We just stopped for that warm meal, and that was nice. That worked out really well. But as you can see, I have something new on. That's my frog togs. It's just a cheap pair of Walmart frog togs. See how they work for the rain. But right now I'm just kind of using it as a windbreaker, and it feels awesome. So anyway, we're heading over now to the, what's this other trail called? The Lookout Trail, or there's a tall lookout trail. Yeah, right now we're on this is like a 2-mile paved bike trail. Really cool. Let me show you the other side. So we're heading that way. That'll get us to the other side of the pond where the biggest trail is. And there's like a lookout tower up there. So it's a really nice park. But it's cold today. So I guess it's not cold compared to what it could be up on the mountain. So got to definitely consider my gear. Anyway, I'm rambling. Back to the trail. Look out. It's a lookout. So on the AT, they paint like every 50 to 75 feet, they paint on the trees and stuff a white blaze. At this trail, they use orange blazes because we're on the orange trail. So anyway, that was a blaze. And as you can see, we come around the corner. There's another one, kind of falling off. And you just follow the blazes. So if you haven't figured out yet, I'm not an AV guy. I'm a tech guy, but that doesn't mean I'm an AV guy. So I'm trying all kinds of things, you know, walkthroughs, slow motion, time lapse, just different settings, seeing what works, what doesn't work. So I'll try to make some interesting videos. I'm just glad to be here. Thanks for coming along.